Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I love doing abs, absolutely love it, but every once in a while I feel like we need to work a little bit more on the actual core, getting it stronger, because abs are really fun when you have them, but when your core is so strong, especially as a performer, as a athlete, you just realize that you do a lot better, especially in the track and field world. So I'm gonna show you my favorite core exercises that are really gonna get you to the next level. So the very first thing that we're gonna talk about is disassociation. So what that means is the ability to completely turn and have this torque in your body. It's gonna help a lot with your shot put, your hurdling, your javelin, and it's really important to get those muscles to be able to completely get that torque and use it so that it's not going to be a weaker position. So this first exercise is going to be a leg side to side exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay flat on our back with our hands out to the side, and we're going to bring our legs slowly from one side to the other. We really want to focus on keeping our core super tight during this because our legs are super heavy, and so when we're moving side to side, we want to make sure that we're controlling it as much as possible. We do not want to drop our feet and bring it up like a big windshield wiper. That's really crazy. We want to make sure that we're really controlling this movement. So this next movement is called a dead bug hold. Now you can make this more difficult by putting ankle weights on or holding a weight above your head. But essentially what you're going to be doing is laying flat on your back, and you're going to move your foot up and your arms to the ceiling and bring them up and down. And you're going to do 20 on each side. The really important thing about this is making sure that our back, our spine is pressed all the way to the ground, because it's really easy to let our spine go and want to be hollow during this. It's a lot easier. We need to engage our core, push it to the ground, and that's how we're really making our core stronger. When we're doing this, we're gonna be in terrible positions. We wanna make sure that our spine is being pushed to the ground so that we can get all of the core movements that we can. So this next movement is kind of a mock play on the plank because it's kind of it in reverse. Now, my physical therapist said that she'd like me to limit my amount of planking, and so because I don't wanna plank all the time, I do this instead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay flat on our back, again with our spine to the ground. Our legs are gonna come up and our arms are gonna come up, and we're going to hold this position. We wanna make sure to be disciplined and push them down. And you can make it less or more challenging by bringing your legs up and down. So this next movement is also all about control, but we're gonna be getting a little bit more of our lower core muscles when we do this one. So we're gonna lay flat on our back again, and we're gonna bring our legs up, and we're gonna shoot our legs to the sky and bring them down as slowly as we can. Bring them up and bring them down as slowly as we can. So this last one I got taught by one of my physical therapists, and I think it's a game changer in terms of not just how we should do a core exercise, but how we should do all of our core exercises. And it's called the soda can method. Think about shaking up a soda can as hard as you possibly can. What's it gonna do? It's going to expand and it's going to tighten. That's what we want our core to do always. That's how we want our core to be when we breathe. That's why people always say to breathe from your diaphragm. That's how we want our core to be when we're engaged in activity, because it's going to be so much more solid. In fact, think about emptying a can completely and then trying to crush it. It'd probably be pretty easy to crush. Now think about trying to crush a soda can that has been shaken, that hasn't been opened. It's gonna be so much more sturdy. And that's what we're trying to do with our actual core. So what we're going to do with this is we're gonna lay down, and I'm gonna try to teach you exactly how to use the soda can method. So you're first going to start by putting your hands on your hips, and I want you to try to push out your spine and push out your belly button, just like if somebody were to shake a soda can in your stomach. You should feel the ability to breathe easily. So if you can't breathe, you're not doing it right. But you should also be able to feel that your entire core is completely engaged from the back all the way to the front. Solid as a rock. Now what we're gonna do for this last one is we're going to engage like a soda can, and we're gonna hold it for 30 seconds and do that 3 times. I like to do this every night before I go to bed, and I like to do it every single time I do abs at the very end of my exercise. I really hope that these core exercises and that final tip was super helpful. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna be posting every single week. And please comment below because sometimes I don't know what you guys wanna see from me, so I would love to hear more feedback. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.